One of my recent videos on a YouTube setup for under $500 is currently my best performing video on YouTube so far. So in today's video, I'm just going to be breaking down some of the basic things I did while I was editing the video and just some of the basic techniques that I was using. So let's get right into it. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to be talking about is the hook. And basically what the hook is it's what gets you to keep watching or click onto the video to watch it. And that's basically the most important thing after your title and thumbnail. But the thumbnail is getting less and less important because YouTube has its autoplay feature, so it plays the first 30 seconds of your video right away. But that's why you want to put a lot of effort into the first 30 seconds of your video. Now, I'm not saying that you have to edit, add so many texts and explosions and sound effects and all of those things. You don't have to have that to get people to watch it. But the way that you do it is to spark their interest or question or anything like that and give them an idea on what the video is going to be about. So let's get onto the computer and I'll show you how I did it for this video. Alright, so the very first 6 seconds of my video, it has a text for every single word I say. And it's basically just a fact. 90% of YouTube channels fail to become financially successful. So let's just look at this so that you can see. 90% of YouTube channels fail to become financially successful. See, right there, Google. So right there, that isn't necessarily about the video, but that's something to really catch your interest. And that's what you want. You want people to get interested, and then they should, or hopefully they will, start to watch and keep watching the entire video. So then after this, it's basically just the intro. And because I want to keep your attention through the first 30 seconds, which is the distance of the autoplay on YouTube, I have a bunch of effects and everything like that. So then I end it right here. And through that first 22 seconds of the video, I tell exactly what it's going to be about, and I've done a lot to help get you to keep watching. Now, I'm not saying that people did watch, because the retention on the video is actually pretty horrible. And I'm not super retention editing or anything like that, even though it may seem like there's a lot of stuff. And I'm not saying that there isn't, because as you can see, there is a lot of stuff on the timeline. But I'm not like adding or something changes every 2 seconds, which is just too much for me, honestly. But I catch your attention, and hopefully people start to keep watching the video and they get interested in what it's going to be about. And something that you want to try to do is get right into it, because why else would people say, let's get right into it? So that's basically all you need to know about the hook, and that's what I did for it. And as you can see here, the majority of the video that is edited, or the most edited, is the beginning. Because you're trying to get people's attention right there, you want to spend a lot of time there, and it's important to take your time with the edit and make sure it's good. Guys, if you just rush through it and then it's bad and people don't want to watch it, people aren't going to watch it, and you don't want that, and neither does YouTube. So even though you may spend most of your time editing the beginning of the video, that doesn't mean you don't want to edit the rest of it. And you want to try to keep the video going at a pretty even pace. Even if the video does slow down throughout the whole thing, you want to try to keep it going at a even pace, so that you're not just editing the beginning and it's super fast and then the rest of the video is super slow, because that would just be a little bit weird. But you can totally do that if that's what you want to do. You don't have to do all of these things to make a good video. Like this video that you're watching right now is a lot less edited than this one. And that's not a bad thing. Even though your video may not have a whole bunch of different text, effects, explosions, and sounds and everything like that, that doesn't mean it's not a bad video. because sometimes if you add all of that stuff, it's just a bit too much. And like I said, you just want to try and take your time with the video and the edit itself so that it can be a good video. So let's talk a bit about transitions and how I use them throughout the video. So let's just start with this one that I actually made myself inside of the video. So right here, it is just me going into the camera or covering it with my hand and then grabbing the iPhone right here, covering the camera and pulling that out from the lens on the actual camera, the other camera that I was using at least. So we'll just watch this, and that's how I did it at least. iPhone. So right there, I just cut out all of the sections of black so that there was only one frame or less of black, and I just did a little bass rumble right here to add that little bit of sound effect. And speaking of the sound effects can really help to add to the video, and sound is 50% of the viewing experience, like I said in this video. So don't just skip out on sound effects. Make sure to keep them at a decent volume so that they're not too loud. So then for other transitions, a lot of them that I use throughout the video are film burn, and I've probably used them throughout this video already. Basically what a film burn is what it sounds. You can just type in film burn on whatever website you use to get stock video or anything like that, and you just put it over your two clips. I just added a sound effect for it, and that just really helps to smooth it out so it's not just a hard cut. Because if you see, if I take this away, just a hard cut, but if I put it back, it just helps add something to help smooth it out, and that's really helpful. So then just moving through the video, I kept the pace going at a pretty decent speed, and as you can see, there are lots of effects and different things on here. And something that you can see that I added to the entire video is music, because music can really help to enhance the video and to help just add to it, because if it's just me talking and there's nothing else, I'm not saying you can't not add music, but it can help to add to your videos and make it just that bit better. So something that I should mention here is when you are editing your video, you want to think about the audience and how they're going to be watching the video. Because if you're just editing it for you and how you are going to watch it, then maybe other people won't understand it exactly how you thought they would. So I actually have my family and stuff watch the video before I export it and upload it to YouTube to get someone else's opinion, because as you're editing the video, it can take a while. Like this video took me a span of 5 or 6 days and about 10 to 12 hours of actual editing. So after editing and doing all that for that long, sometimes you can just not see things how you think they should be, and having a different set of eyes on that, it can really help to just help improve some of the maybe specific things in your video that you might have not noticed after watching it and doing it for a long time. And as you can see, something that I did throughout the entire video is I added B-roll. And basically what B-roll is it's clips over your A-roll, which is what you're seeing right now. So what you're seeing right now is A-roll, basically whoever's talking or anything like that, and B-roll would be anything over top of that, either showing something or anything sort of along those lines. B-roll can really help to just add to the video, and because adding visuals, not just audio, it can really help to help someone see it maybe that little bit better. So moving on here to the near the end of the video, I know I haven't gone through like the entire video, but if I did, that would be a very long video, and I'm just going over some of the basic things that I was doing inside of the video, and I guess it's not actual editing because I did this video quite a while ago. But moving on to near the end of the video, something that you could really help to do is not have a super long outro or ending of your video, because if there's a long end and people can realize that it's the end of the video, they'll just click out, and you want people to be watching for as long as possible. So the best way to do that is to just end your video super quick. So something that I like to do at the end of my videos is to just recommend another one of mine. So if you want to go see the video I was talking about, go ahead and check it out right here. So I'll see you in the next one. Wow. 1 second, I got to get OBS open.